Dragonborn Imperial platoon. 4 Imperial soldiers can now be recruited as Dragonborn followers. They can be found at the guards' sleeping quarters in Castle Dower, Solitude. Each Dragonborn Imperial platoon soldier will level up to level 80 along with Desire. Recommended mods to install with this: multiple follower system and above the law.
Nice.
Above the law. Mod will grant you the hypnotic ability to simply order the authorities to clear your bounty and get out of your way. Nice. Have you racked up a huge bounty somewhere that you don't have the gold or desire to pay it? Just stroll in, strike up a conversation with the first guard you see, and have your bounty dismissed. No questions asked. If you ever wanted to level up your pickpocket skill while also robbing a guard blind in that city you never liked, feel free to keep trying to steal that shield, because now when you get caught you can just order the guard to forgive you and try again once he has his back there. Jesus fucking Christ. Is there someone in town that you'd rather helpfully relocate to the Hall of the Dead, but for some reason the local authorities won't let you perform this obvious civic duty? Go ahead and let your arrows fly, and remind the guards that you are above the law. That'll forget anyway. This mod adds a dialogue option to all hold cards, plus guards in Solstheim and members of the Orc strongholds, granting you the option to respond to accusations of committed crimes with the stoic quip, "I am above the law, clear my bounty and step aside." Simply sheathe your weapons, or hands if you're a mage or a fist fighter, as you normally do to pay your bounty. Tiny text.
Yeah, Skyrim's got the tiny text.
Yep.
Bad.
Just as in vanilla Skyrim, if you cause enough trouble in a short amount of time, some guards won't care if you sheathe your weapons or hands. In such a case, it is best to leave and let the place cool down for a couple of days before returning and reminding the authorities of your place above the law. This usually only occurs if you commit multiple murders at a time without reminding the guards, to whom, as a matter of fact, they are presuming to speak. Well, that is entertaining as hell, but completely unnecessary to any of my kind of products.
But fun.
Indeed.
I feel like that's something I would need. So I could go around stealing stuff and then just go, I'm above the law.
That would be an excellent idea for you, especially given the fact that you managed to get yourself arrested upon showing up at Whitehall. That was impressive. Again, fastest speed run to Dragon's Reach I have ever seen.
Thank you.
Very well done.
Walk in and steal a cup.
Walk in, steal a cup, pay your bounty, boom, you're at Dragon's Reach. Oh shit. Well, that was quick.
Hmm?
Fucking amazing. I know I'm hungry. In Skyrim, it is best to set up any mods that you want to play with before you actually start your game.
Mm-hmm.
And then not change it until you are more or less done with that playthrough. Otherwise, you'll probably encounter weird shit.
Makes sense.
But when you're, done with a particular character or something, then you could write down a list of the exact mods that were on that character.
Mm-hmm.
And just kind of keep it in a file somewhere. Or you can forget that character and redo your mods list and start a new one. Which is more or less how I play. I play until I'm more or less done with that character. And then I fuck around with the mods some more and start a new one.
Makes sense. I kind of like that.
It provides infinite replay. Because every single time the game's different. Multiple follower system is definitely something I want. Especially along with that Imperial fucking troop thing where I could have 4 guys around me. Just hell yes. Because I was thinking, I'm an Imperial legate. I should be able to carry around Imperial fucking soldiers with me. There's a mod for this. There's a mod that gives me 4 Imperial soldiers as the Dragonborn's platoon.
What fresh hell are you about to bring upon us?
Oh, that's cold. So cold. I was gonna tell everyone to keep your fingers crossed for,
Oh, okay.
Colonel Sekulish to make the decision we want.
I should have known because you didn't come out with that excited, hey guys, guess what?
No, I was just gonna tell everyone, alright, everyone cross your fingers for the colonel of the AFRL command group.
Yeah.
He's not, the commanding officer of all of AFRL, he's the officer of the command group.
Fingers are crossed.
Yeah. So he is the 06 under, the 08 or 9, whoever's I think it's just an 8. But yeah, fingers crossed, because my boss and everything. I guess being remote and doing this support assignment for this other branch, I don't know if I told you guys about that, but I'm going to go support another branch. Apparently this is now my niche in contracting.
Nice.
I show up as a pinch hitter. Apparently that's how Julian, pitched me and was able to demonstrate that I am an asset to RVK to,
You're like, no,
Mr.
You need this guy.
Mr. Wojciech that was about to say, you should deny that. And I'm like, I'm not actually surprised. No one takes mental disability seriously. And my boss is like, no, they don't.
Parents included.
Yeah. Yeah. Better Imperial luck. Don't Imperials get low luck for a reason, though?
Actually, no, I'm pretty sure. Because it's
Or are they the ones that get the extra luck and it's just not that useful?
It's just not that useful. I mean, supposedly you find extra coins in whatever you go to look for, but maybe 2.
It also can affect criticals. It obviously affects criticals.
Yeah. But
it's not nearly as fun as high luck in Fallout games.
Yeah.
High luck in Fallout games is a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, especially if you have idiots on. Hell yeah.
I can imagine. Yeah.
Max out the luck, drop your intel. We got this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, apparently the other thing was if I get a remote accommodation, then I wouldn't have to do PDYs anymore. And I mean, I like seeing you guys, but alright, if you're going to tell me I would still come, but if you're going to tell me I can't come so you can save money, that's fine, right? It's fine if I don't have to come, just letting you know that is not a stumbling block, that, I do enjoy showing up and seeing everyone a couple times a year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's definitely, if I were working and did not have the opportunity to actually see the people I was working with, ever, it would annoy me. It would annoy me. But, you know, once or twice, maybe 3 times a year is.
And there's at least video, and there's video chat too. And I mean, the fun part, you know, of the TDY is it's like there may be a day of work, a half day of work, maybe, and that's usually the Tuesday, because Monday you're traveling, Friday you're traveling, Tuesday work during the morning, maybe long lunch with the team. Wednesday is the all call, so that's a good 3 hours. So there may be an hour or 2 of work in the morning, probably not. The all call, whatever lunch event.
Santa's coming across the screen.
Nice. That's cool.
Sorry.
Yeah, then usually, you know, team building lunch thing after, and then like Thursday is usually the team itself doing stuff. So it's like a week where work doesn't happen. So it's nice, except for the part where I go to mom and dad's house.
Hmm?
Yeah, that hurt.
I was going to shoot my sister's text.
Yeah, it's still up in the air. We may not, you know, have to move at all, especially because I know my doctor could definitely help with documentation about saying, yeah, this treatment doesn't necessarily end.
Yeah.
Like it's said that yeah, TMS may give you like relief and stuff, but you may need to just keep doing it. And yeah, I feel better about it. Mostly just angrier. There's no despair now, and now it's the despair is no longer keeping the anger in check.
Unfathomable rage.
What?
Unfathomable rage.
Yeah.
What ways?
The kind where, yes, cannot give me power because I would wipe humanity from the face of the earth kind of stuff.
Real quick, what dollar amount can I throw at my sister as a suggested offer for our rent in the event that all
When
of
did
that
she
works
purchase?
after you, I
Duh. I know, I've seen probably. Okay, do you have any idea what her
I think
mortgage
she-
rate is?
think. No. I have no idea. The only reason I'm even asking this particular question is because you had a house literally 100 feet from her. So throw out
Yeah.
the same.
I refinanced to 3%, and my, you know, basically 2,000 square foot, you know, my 5-bedroom house,
Yeah.
4-bedroom house. It would have been 5 if that loft had the wall on it.
Yeah.
But I like it without.
Agreed.
Yeah, it was nice without.
It was very nice without, because if it wasn't using it for my office, yeah, that's like a lounge area. You could put a TV up there. You could have 2 very nice theater areas in that house.
My sister's house does not have that loft.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Yeah, we covered that.
Alright, just remind me. Okay.
Yeah, no.
That is
because that
bummer,
would be the room I
but-
would take,
Yeah.
because that would be a very large room up there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a very large room.
Yeah. And I mean, like, shit, like, I don't know if you set that shit up, but I saw how you had that set up. Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I know you guys want the master, otherwise I'd be like, I'd take the master for my office and my bedroom, put all my shit in there, and you guys can have both of those other bedrooms, but
But we'd
For
never
what?
see you.
Yeah, but
you see me so much now, and all my shit's in my room.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I totally get it. The other thing is, like, there's so much space in that room. It's so ridiculous. Like, it is absolutely a room for, like, people doing a family, because that's, like, where a crib goes.
Yeah.
There's no good use for that area, except exercise equipment and babies.
Yeah.
which room?
The one he has.
No, I'm talking about the master bedroom in your sister's house.
Oh,
that has
yeah.
that has that extra middle bedroom tacked onto it.
Yeah.
It's like we looked at I think it was 3 houses up from mine. It was the one like second down from the very corner that was for sale at the same time,
Yeah, okay.
and it had that plus the loft.
Ah.
So it was yeah, it was kind of weird. We're like, we would never use this. It would be so much better if we just had an extra bedroom.
Yeah. Okay, but like balancing between.
If we lived there, I could put my pod there, up in that bedroom, and have a nice little spot and whatnot, and we could actually, fit our shit in the room.
Yeah, I also don't have a king size bed right now, so it doesn't make much sense for me to take some ridiculously huge room just to put computers in. That
That's
said,
awesome.
once, you know, all this shit's settled down, if I get my reasonable accommodation, well, then we can just work on putting actual roots here, and then I can get the king size bed I want someday, if we ever buy a house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to see if the Oregon lottery has that.
But yeah, so like between balancing between what we're comfortable shoveling out and what that house might be worth, what kind of a number should I?
Oh,
put?
right, the number thing. I don't know. I'm going to guess that she has a decent. I'm going to guess she has a decent interest rate because did she get it before COVID?
I don't think so. I think she got it within 2 years of me moving there. Probably within 1 year of me moving there.
Before you?
Yeah. She was living there in Albuquerque with my mom, and they got the house for her.
Offer her $1,200. That's probably more than her mortgage.
Is that acceptable?
Yeah.
1,200? Okay.
It's way cheap. Yeah, no, I'm not trying to lowball. I'm trying to
No.
guess what her mortgage is because I figured. I mean, I'm not trying to take advantage of your family. If she wants extra for profit, okay. But I mean, you just say up front, we'll cover mortgage and utilities at the very least.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, and say, hey, $1,200 is that about what your mortgage is? Would you accept your mortgage payments as the amount for rent?
Like $1,200 for a 3-bedroom house versus $2,100 for a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so I guess my
Yeah.
figure is absolutely taking advantage of the family relationship, but,
What?
It,
I'm sorry. What?
we already sort of talked about, hey, we can offer, we'll cover her mortgage and the utilities, see if she's cool with that.
yeah.
But yeah, that's why I'm saying $1,200, because that's probably about what her mortgage rate is.
I think that offer is reasonable. And then, like you said, if she wants a little bit extra, just
I mean, who knows if it was, during fucking COVID and she got like just the right deal. $1,200 might be a couple hundred more than her mortgage. Who knows? Because I know I bought my house for like $190.
all I know is we can see.
Yeah.
And just ask and see, and then we'll worry about.
And this is still just contingency planning.
Yeah.
Because we've got approvals. We know it's definitely leaving local Albuquerque, and because for actual full remote work it has to be approved by at that command level.
Yeah.
Because it's tied to having a remote package and everything. We're keeping my remote package going in light of the executive order.
Yeah. How does this look?
Yeah. Yeah. See, and basically ask her,
Objections?
that sounds. I think it's open enough that it's.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, here's what we're thinking.
Yeah. All right. So,
And honestly, if she wants a flat amount that includes utilities, 15, 16,
right.
it's still cheaper than what we're doing here.
True. Very true.
I have to go back to Comcast.
Whatever, it's still going to be a massive financial relief.
On the other hand, those areas northwest Albuquerque closer to Rio Rancho, like new construction areas, we'll just tell mom and dad, if you want to continue a relationship, you need to buy us a house in Albuquerque.
No.
We can't afford that anymore. Our retirement. Well, you definitely should have voted different, and none of this would have happened.
And then you should have voted different, or you should have bought a secondary house for this. And you should have bought a house for us back
Should
when
have not
the
voted
housing
for the
market
detriment of your
crashed.
children.
It's like when he was elected, you should have taken everything out of your accounts
Right?
and put it in a savings account, so so that in, May, when we finally found near the bottom, you could actually make some money.
Yeah. Well, so for the first time since November 28th, I've texted my sister. So we'll see how she responds to this. But it's there, so.
Hey, yeah, answer's always no if you don't ask. If you get any pushback, I'd probably drop it, weird stuff.
Yeah.
It's already going to be interesting being tangentially reconnected to my mother after she called me a devil worshiper. So.
Yeah. I've been prepped and ready on how I can argue that tarot cards are no different from going to a therapist to solve an issue.
Yeah, we don't need to go into my cosmology where I actually do believe in all the gods, but
I mean, no one would like my response of, oh God, never did shit for me. It made everything difficult, so.
but that just makes you one of God's strongest warriors.
God can go fuck himself if that's what he wants.
Right. I ran across a YouTube video that was like mentioning something about that, like, people with very smart people or people that seem to be not understood and separate from society, and it's it's like, yeah, it's probably because you're actually a prophet of God. I'm like, okay, not clicking on this one. It's like, fuck, I hope not. Because I'd be a terrible prophet. We'd have words.
Listen, if I were a prophet of God, he would speak to me.
Yeah, he'd
Right.
fucking talk to me. Or, I'd get dreams or random inspiration and suddenly write shit down. Or, I'd make it up because I'm a con man and drag people to a desert. Look, it's a lake. Sir, it's full of salt. Fuck! Yeah, because he led them out there to the promised land, and Salt Lake City, it's a fucking salt lake. You can't drink it, assholes.
How useful.
But, I mean, there are other streams and stuff in that area so that you can get fresh water. You just dig down. But yeah, seriously, going to the promised land, and you found a lake of salt water
Yeah, that's some shit.
in the middle of the desert.
Which is mostly dry now.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been drying up quite a bit.
Yeah.
Like the headline that I showed Emily because it was so hilarious this morning. I was scrolling Facebook. It was like, Las Vegas, missing Las Vegas veterinarian after a viral video of kicking a horse. And it says he's missing, and the authorities are searching Lake Mead. I was like, damn! What, did he kick a mobster's horse? Why did you immediately go to Lake Mead?
Listen, first off, you're in Nevada.
Why
Second,
didn't you?
It's like, yeah, where else are you dumping bodies?
well, yeah,
I
that
mean,
but,
the smart people, you're digging a shallow grave in the middle of the desert where no one will ever find it.
yeah, I mean, listen, the fucking people in Nevada
Well,
are
coyotes.
probably the closest to what we think of when we think of fucking cowboys.
And Wild West, yeah, Nevada and Wyoming,
Maybe Idaho.
uncomfortably casually racist people
Yeah.
that, Grandpa may have helped the mom bury someone in the desert at one point
Yep.
in the 60s.
Uh,
Or fucking Josh Bloom, or not Josh, Stephen Bloom's family.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if you were there when Steve told me this story, but yeah, he was talking about the different guns they had in the computer room closet and stuff.
I don't think so.
And he's like, "Oh yeah, that's the shotgun that the sheriff told my grandpa to put in his attic." And I was like, "Oh my god."
Nice.
Because grandpa. So we're probably looking at 50s or 60s, Georgia.
Ooh.
Sheriff says hide this shotgun. Put this shotgun in your attic for a while. It's like, oh no, Jesus.
That's uncomfortable.
Or Kane's fun story. He was digging in his backyard.
He always had fun stories.
Yeah, he was digging in his backyard and he found a like a brand new, still had like a tag on a tire iron, but bent, buried in his yard.
Oh no.
And he was like, oh wow.
Oh boy.
Because yeah, some of the people that he lived near down there were kind of sketchy.
Yeah.
Because Espanola. So,
Oh yeah.
were you ever at his house?
No, I don't think so.
Because they had to keep the cats separate because one of them had like AIDS, I think.
Jesus.
And like
Yeah.
feline leukemia that apparently is transmissible.
Holy shit.
Yeah, the cat AIDS or whatever. But his one cat was crazy because it tried to attack a deer in their yard once. Tried to hunt a deer. It jumped at it and tried to bite at its neck, and the deer's like, "What the fuck?" and starts running off.
Damn.
Yeah, a fucking house cat. Because the thing was like 90% feral. It came from Oman.
From Oman?
Yeah, they got it when they were in Oman. His dad's a Marine.
Okay, that makes
So
more
yeah,
sense.
he lived in Oman for a while.
Okay, alright.
Yeah. The other kids eventually stopped picking on him.
I'm gonna cat that
Because
deer.
well, the kids stopped picking on him, and I don't remember. I think he maybe had to be homeschooled because I mean
I contributed.
he fought back against people with like a school desk.
Damn.
So
That's-
when he's like lifting a desk and going to swing it and batter classmates.
Yeah. That's you should be homeschooled thing.
Yeah. Hey,
Stop fucking
Take
with
your
him,
child back. He's a threat to school.
don't push this. Don't push the smart kids, right?
Hey.
Don't push the quiet smart kid.
Yeah.
And I don't know what kind of, maybe he was in, just like a public school in Oman or some sort of private school where he was the only white kid. I don't know. But yeah, I remember him telling a story where, I think he was going to use the desk to, fight back against this kid.
Fuck yeah.
That or I'm mixing it up with Steve's story about the black girl that he almost hit with the desk. Because, one of those instances that, right when people like to say happens, no, he's actually being bullied by a racist black girl.
My ex stepdaughter was bullied in her fucking 5th grade class by a group of little black girls in fucking Killeen, Texas. And it was the weirdest fucking thing to me.
Like black or Blaxican?
No. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm just asking. There is a difference. Blaxicans are a thing.
Yeah, there's a very big difference. But no.
They're super nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, 90% of it was like, I was happy that it wasn't a race problem.
Right? It's like, oh, good.
Yeah. Cool. Neither of these children are mad at each other because of the color of their skin.
Awesome.
Great. Now, the little Christian black girl is mad at the little Buddhist white girl. That's weird.
Yeah, shouldn't you be trying to say what the fuck's wrong with you?
Right? Yeah. But no, little kid, like, you're a heathen. You're going to hell.
Oh my
Type
god.
shit. And it's like, fucking fuck.
It was Christian bullying.
Christian bullying.
You're
In
going to
Texas.
hell. Sounds cooler than heaven, honestly.
Right?
Yep.
I mean, all my heroes were. You said all my heroes went to hell, so. Right? I think I'm gonna have fun.
To Southern Guard with us. Or, Same thing.
To the other world. You know, if we had your sister's room, we could both have computers up there. And then we could have the giant TV downstairs.
We have both computers and a crafting space in the messenger room for you, and then we can put the giant TV downstairs. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. It'd be cool if we could get like
Creating like the national park just how they did it now. And off one of the maps prompted me to download the new map so I could use it.
interesting.
Quite.
Yeah. I don't know what you shot at in the room, but it's all right. You're safe. We're safe. Everything's good. We're safe.
There's not room for you right now, bud.
There's no room. No room. No room. Go. 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 Go.